As the great Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This quote encapsulates the core of Stoicism, urging us to master our responses to life's challenges. Are you ready to embark on a journey toward a more resilient and stoic existence? Join me as we unveil the 7 anti-stoic habits that might be hindering your progress and learn how to eliminate them for good. If you are new here, I highly recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell, ensuring you don't miss any future videos dedicated to our shared exploration of Stoicism. Habit 1. Avoidance of adversity. Avoiding discomfort or challenging situations often prevents personal growth. The reluctance to face adversity keeps us within our comfort zones, hindering our ability to adapt and evolve. By sidestepping these difficulties, we miss opportunities for learning and self-improvement. Stoicism, with its emphasis on embracing adversity, teaches us that challenges are opportunities for growth. The Stoics believed that by facing adversity, we build resilience and strength. Instead of avoiding discomfort, Stoics advocated accepting and even seeking challenges to fortify our character and wisdom. Consider a situation where you've avoided a difficult conversation at work to prevent conflict. Stoicism would suggest that addressing the issue, despite the discomfort, would foster growth and resolution. Embracing this philosophy allows us to tackle challenges head-on, transforming adversity into opportunities for personal development. Habit 2. Constant need for external validation. Seeking validation from external sources often leads to a fragile sense of self-worth. Relying on others' approval for validation can disrupt our inner peace and resilience. Stoic teachings emphasize the importance of self-approval and inner harmony. Epictetus famously said, "He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has." This highlights the Stoic belief in finding contentment within oneself rather than seeking validation externally. In my own journey, I used to seek validation from others in every aspect of my life, from career choices to personal decisions. However, following Stoic principles allowed me to shift my focus inward, finding contentment in aligning my actions with my values rather than seeking constant external approval. This shift not only strengthened my self-reliance, but also fostered a deeper sense of fulfillment. Habit 3. Excessive worrying about the future. Excessive worrying about the future often robs us of the present moment and causes unnecessary anxiety. Constantly dwelling on what might happen prevents us from fully experiencing and appreciating the present. Stoicism encourages living in the present and accepting what is beyond our control. Marcus Aurelius, a prominent Stoic philosopher, said, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." Stoics advocate focusing on what's within our control in the present moment. An effective Stoic exercise to practice present-focused thinking involves mindfulness techniques such as deep breathing and consciously redirecting your thoughts to the current moment whenever future worries arise. Practicing mindfulness helps ground us in the present, alleviating unnecessary anxiety about the future. Habit 4. Allowing emotions to overwhelm reason. Allowing intense emotions to overpower rational thinking and decision-making often leads to impulsive actions and regrettable choices. Stoicism offers practices to foster emotional resilience and logical reasoning. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, proposed, "We should every night call ourselves to an account. What infirmity have I mastered today? What passions are opposed? What temptation resisted?" This highlights the Stoic practice of self-reflection to assess and manage emotions. Consider a situation where a sudden burst of anger tempted you to react impulsively. Using Stoic principles, you could employ techniques such as pausing to reflect on the situation and responding thoughtfully rather than reacting emotionally. Stoicism empowers us to manage emotions effectively, allowing reason to guide our actions. Habit 5. Chasing external pleasures for happiness. Relying on external pleasures for happiness often results in a perpetual cycle of dissatisfaction and dependency. Seeking fulfillment from material possessions or external sources creates an insatiable thirst that can never be truly quenched. Stoic teachings advocate finding joy in simplicity and being content with what one has. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, remarked, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Stoicism emphasizes the importance of shifting our focus from external desires to finding contentment within ourselves. Embracing Stoic principles involves finding internal satisfaction and joy in simple things. Practice gratitude by acknowledging and appreciating the present moment, focusing on experiences rather than material possessions. Engage in activities that align with your values, cultivating a sense of fulfillment and contentment that doesn't rely on external sources. Habit 6. Holding grudges and resentment. Holding on to grudges and resentment disrupts inner peace and happiness. These negative emotions not only harm others, but also weigh heavily on our own mental and emotional well-being. Stoicism advocates forgiveness and the release of resentment as a path to inner peace. Seneca highlighted, "The best way to avenge yourself is to not be like that." Stoic practices emphasize the power of letting go and freeing oneself from the burden of resentment. Consider a reflective exercise to aid in letting go of grudges. Reflect on the impact of holding on to past grievances. Practice empathy by considering the perspective of the person who caused the hurt. This exercise enables a shift in perception, aiding in the release of grudges and fostering a sense of emotional liberation. Habit 7. Resistance to change and acceptance. Resistance to change often leads to unnecessary suffering and discontentment. The inability to accept change prevents us from adapting and evolving, causing undue stress and dissatisfaction. Stoicism emphasizes the acceptance of change as a fundamental principle. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." Stoic ideas encourage us to embrace change as an inherent part of life and to focus on our responses to it. To adopt a more accepting attitude toward change, practice mindfulness and reflection. Cultivate an understanding that change is inevitable and that our reactions and attitudes toward change define our experiences. Embrace the idea that by accepting change, we gain resilience and the ability to navigate life's transitions with greater ease. We explored 7 anti-Stoic habits and their impact on our well-being and growth. I encourage you, my fellow Stoic seekers, to identify these habits in your own life and begin the process of eliminating them. Your journey to a more Stoic existence begins with recognizing these obstacles and working to overcome them. Remember, the transformative power of Stoicism lies not just in understanding these principles, but in actively applying them to your life. By embracing these teachings, you're paving the way for a more resilient, fulfilling life. As you embark on your journey toward a more Stoic existence, remember that the power to transform your life lies within your actions and mindset. Embrace these Stoic principles and watch as they bring forth profound changes. Thanks for watching, and until next time, continue your pursuit of wisdom and inner tranquility.